In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can take images from your supplier that look like this and turn them into images like this that look like they're from a 7-figure brand. Alright guys, so I'm going to share with you my hack that allowed me to take this supplier with really low quality images and turn it into images like this. Okay, so what I did was I found a brand that's already crushing it in e-commerce, and this brand is actually doing over $750 million in sales. Okay, so I can assume they've spent at least 7 figures on their branding. And I was like, okay, they've already spent all of this money, they've already tested what works, and their visuals look incredible. Now, I don't have $750 million to invest and create this type of brand, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use ChatGPT, and I'm going to use this hack to make my images look like that. And that's what I've done. So if you look at my images, okay, the color schemes, the background, the execution, right? It all really closely models this. Now, how was I able to do that? Well, I use ChatGPT, and I use this one hack to go ahead and create images like this. Okay, so the way to look at ChatGPT, guys, is you want to look at ChatGPT not as a chat like AI, but you want to look at it as an employee. Okay, so what I've done is I've created 2 chats. This one chat, okay, is my employee for creating and copying the branding. And this one ChatGPT is another employee that's going to use that branding that the first employee figured out to go ahead and create the images. Okay, and these 2 employees now will work together to create these images for me. Okay, so let's look at what employee number 1 or chat number 1 is going to do. Okay, now I've given it these instructions. Basically, I've told it, every time I give you a reference image, which is the brand that I'm referring to, a product image, which is the product that I want to remodel, and a use case, for example, I want e-commerce images for my website. Okay, I want you to create a brand summary, which is a summarization of what the brand's look and feel is, and a 7-image shot plan. Because I need these 2 things. My designer, the second chat, needs these 2 things to be able to create beautiful images. Okay, and because I set this up this way, where I have one chat doing one thing and another chat doing another thing, I was able to generate images like this. Okay, so I pasted this in, and guess what? It started behaving like an employee. Okay, the first thing it asked me for is, hey, Ali, can you give me the reference images? I understand your instructions. Can you please give me the reference images? Okay. What did I do? I went ahead and I gave it the reference images. It's like, perfect, Ali. Thanks for the reference images. I understand the brand now. Can you go ahead and give me the product you're trying to recreate into this brand? I went ahead and I gave it the product. Okay, perfect. Now they're like, okay, Ali, I perfectly understand. I understand the brand you're trying to copy. I understand the product you're trying to create it for. Now, the last thing. What type of images are you trying to create? Are you trying to create it for e-commerce ads? Are you trying to create it for your landing page? Are you trying to create it for retargeting ads? Like, what are you trying to create it for? I said, hey man, I want to create it for my e-commerce product page. He's like, okay, I'm done. I have all the information now. Give this to your designer. Give your designer a brand summary. So it understood like the colors. It understood the lighting style. It understood the background. It understood the framing and composition. Like, okay, I would never be able to tell my designer all of this stuff, okay? Only if someone with a branding expertise and a branding knowledge will be able to understand all of this, right? So it came up with an entire brand look for me. And then what did it do? It's like, do you like the brand plan? I was like, yeah, of course I like the brand plan, right? Amazing. Now let me generate 7 images that will perfectly match the branding. And then it generated those 7 images for me. Okay, it said, hey, these are the 7 images. Do you like these images? I'm like, yeah, they look amazing. Okay, then it said, okay, hold this now. For each of the images that I think you should create, here is a step-by-step prompt to give to ChatGPT. And if you give this prompt to ChatGPT, it will generate a perfect image. So now, towards the end, I have 7 really good image ideas and 7 instructions to give to my designer. Okay. Amazing. So employee number 1 has done its job. All right. Now let's go to employee number 2. All right. Let's go to the graphic designer. This guy, he doesn't care about branding. He doesn't care about shots. He doesn't care about anything. All he cares about is creating amazing images. So what did I tell him? Okay. I told him, I'm going to give you all of the outputs from my employee number 1. Okay, my employee number 1 has given me a branding guide. I'll give you the branding guide. And I have some reference images as well, right? I'm going to give you those reference images, and I'm going to give you my product image. Okay, so now that you have a branding guide, now that you have the reference images, now that you have the reference images, and now that you have the main product image, okay, I want you to duplicate that product in that brand style. Can you do that? Of course it can, if it has all the information, right? So I went ahead and I gave it to it, and that's what it did. Once I gave it those instructions, it told me, okay, Ali, can you submit the branding guide to me now? Okay, perfect. I went ahead and submitted the branding guide. Amazing. Okay, now it has the branding guide. And it's like, hey, Ali, can you give me the reference images as well? Gave it the reference images. Then it's like, hey, Ali, can you give me the product image? Give it the product image. And then it said, hey, Ali, now I have everything. Now give me the step-by-step instructions that the branding guy gave you. All right, perfect. I went here and I took instruction number 1, okay, and I put it in here. Okay, and what I did was I uploaded the image again. Now, the reason I gave it the instructions plus the image is because ChatGPT's memory check is a little weak sometimes, okay? Like, it will not go all the way back here to check the images. It will not go back here and check the images again. By giving it the prompt and the image together, it understands, okay, I need to do this to this. ChatGPT is very simple like this. I need to make this image with this image. And so it combines these two things and creates this. And then again, it combines these two things and it creates this. It combines these two things and it creates this. And like this, using this simple workflow, understanding that if I give each chat its own separate thing to do and understand how these two chats can work together, I now have 7-figure branded images. And I can do this for anything, and I'll be doing that a lot. Okay, I'll be doing that a lot, guys. Okay, so without further ado, all right, if you guys want, the first thing that I want you to start thinking of with ChatGPT is separate people. Okay, and give each chat its own checklist. If you can just do that and create one that's a brander and one that's an e-commerce image designer, okay, and then have the inputs of one go into the other, you're going to have amazing high quality images generated for your products. Now, if you guys want, I have a very special thing that I would like to offer anybody who's sat till the end who wants to do stuff like this, is I want to actually create your images for you. Okay, so I've put together a very special offer. If you click that first link down below, I will actually create 10 of your product images, and I will give you all these prompts as well. Okay, so not only will you have ready to go product images for yourself, you will also have the step-by-step prompts that I've used, okay, with this video as an instructional guide, right? So that you guys can go ahead and create your own. But as a bonus, I'll also create 10 images for any of your products, and I'll even give it back to you in the next 72 hours. Okay, so the link of that is in the description below. It's going to be the first link. Okay, check it out, all right, and see if this is worth it. If you want to launch, right, and once you start working with me, all you have to tell me is, Ali, this is my product, this is the brand, do your magic, and share with me the secret sauce. Okay, and I'll go ahead and give it to you as well, so that not only can you do it once, not only do you have the proof of how good it is, you can do it again and again and again. All right, okay, so go ahead, click that first link down below, get the prompts, and as a bonus, get 10 images that I will create for you for your product in any brand style that you want, okay, to prove to you how amazing and impressive this entire process is. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you subscribe and like subscribe to the channel, like the video for more stuff like this. I'm going to be putting out a lot of content for e-commerce graphic design and e-commerce AI ad creation. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.